All right, you Seattle Seahawks fans, you guys did get your man, right? At least the man you guys voted for in my last rounds of polls. Obviously, it started out with Dan Quinn. He was comfortably ahead, and then it ended with Mike Macdonald. And to be honest, probably got the best coach available, right? No doubt about that. Mike Macdonald is a damn animal. He's somebody that I have experience covering, obviously. If you guys saw, I used to cover the Baltimore Ravens, and his scheme is definitely fun to watch. It will be fun to watch. I don't know if I'll be able to cover it, but we shall see going on in the future. But, man, at least for right now, man, you guys, to me, have hit a potential grand slam. It will be about what he does on the other side of the ball to me. If he can bring in some type of hot shot coordinator or somebody that he knows in the business, got yourself a young coach with a great scheme. It will be personnel based though, right? The Baltimore Ravens have better personnel than the Seattle Seahawks on defense. And I don't give a damn how hard you try to overrate some of your players. It just is what it is. Now, it will be a 3-4 base scheme. So that is something that a lot of people expressed that they did not like here. But, man, does it matter, right? It is a 3-4 base scheme, and you can do stuff like this. Do you remember what they did to the Detroit Lions and your boy Ben Johnson? Yeah, they were absolutely destroying them boys. It was fun to watch. Speaking about specific personnel as it deals with the Seahawks and knowing how the Ravens run their scheme, if it were me, and I was running Mike Macdonald's defense, I'd think heavily about moving Devin Witherspoon to the same spot that Kyle Hamilton played. I said it before Kyle Hamilton's draft. He reminded me of Sean Taylor. He could have that type of impact. Now that man is an all-pro safety in his second season, and he gets to do a lot of the stuff that Devin Witherspoon excels at. Now, I know he was drafted to be a corner and all that. I understand that. But if you're talking about getting the most out of your scheme, man, they put that man in a ton of man coverage and everything. Seeing Devin Witherspoon potentially go against tight ends, being able to blitz. I remember he had like 18 sacks, right? It feels like he had 18 sacks against the damn, it was against the New York Jets, baby. You see him right here on your man Sam Laporta. Right here, you can see all the organizer. You have to have coverage linebackers. There's a lot of stuff that has to change for the Seattle Seahawks because Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith, to me, are just a cut above. As great as Bobby Wagner is at this stage of his career, I don't see him as some type of cover guy, and they put a lot of stress on the linebackers. Actually, Patrick Queen is a free agent. He's somebody that I would love for my Eagles to get. He's probably something, you know what I'm saying, somebody that the Seattle Seahawks should look at, especially if they have Mike Macdonald in town. That's an actual natural fit right there. I wouldn't want to see it happen, but it makes the most sense for it to happen. And your boy, what your man doing right here? Okay. Look at that. Turn that man into an exotic dancer as well with it. Mike Macdonald, that man, air traffic control. So you can see Hamilton here. Obviously, they have multiple safeties back. Hamilton's essentially just a nickel defender or dime defender, however you want to label that. You see him across from an inside receiver. You'll see him reduced down, and Gardner Minshew does not know what hit him. So you can't tell me as a defensive weapon in a Mike Macdonald offense that this man wouldn't absolutely crush this type of stuff. This is the type of stuff that he was already doing anyway. To have him do that and then be able to find a couple of safeties behind that, they have multiple. Why not? He was killing Gardner Minshew. Y'all think I'm playing? Look, on their base down, a nickel defense, you see them go full across the board here, and your man is one-on-one, once again, covering an over route. So imagine that. That is your safety, your prototype safety, covering an over route here, man coverage. So here he is again on the slot receiver, but I'm pretty sure people will love this, right? Eyes on the prize. None of that Fangio shit, bailing off 900 yards at the snap. Eyes on the prize, man coverage right here. You guys will get a lot more of it. Now you can see these fabricated pressure schemes. They sent 6. Got to have those guys who can work that magic. You saw my man Brandon Stevens right here, another one of those kind of combo guys. It was like he was going to be a safety at one particular point in time. He's a big dude, and they have him on the outside here, and he's actually made himself into a good corner there, covering that slant route, able to break up that pass. But you can see them guys sending a whole bunch of people. Fast linebackers, a couple of guys who can absolutely run there. I want to see what they do with the inside portion of that interior defense because they had Justin Madubuike. He has to be the best defensive tackle in all of football, along with Chris Jones. And Mike Macdonald unlocked him. I would love to see him work with Leo Williams and Jaron Reed, or if they have somebody else coming in there. Madubuike not on this particular play, but you can see the pressure that they're putting on, making Gardner Minshew get rid of that ball quickly. And, of course, this would have been a completion last year in a Fangio scheme because he would have been 25 yards off the ball and just giving free releases and free underneath routes there. What do we have? Kyle Hamilton once again on the inside on a slot receiver doing the damn thing. What does he do? Once again, reduces down, unblocked. Oh, at least blocked at the last moment. Multiple edge players in the game on the same side. Your boy Jadeveon Clowney, former Seahawk there. You have David Ajabo, those guys on the same side here. And you got Madubuike in the game this time. Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen. I'm telling you, the inside linebackers in this scheme have to be extremely dynamic just for them to put this type of pressure on them. And Kyle Hamilton come around, getting another. Check this play out right here. Originally, you have off-ball linebacker Patrick Queen on the tight end here. He switches off. The other off-ball linebacker, Roquan Smith, comes in and then ends up getting him in man coverage. You see the communication there? And look, Roquan Smith definitely can cover. Let's see that from the wide angle. You'll see Roquan Smith right here. It's man coverage, but then they switch off. Have to be able to communicate. You see how Queen ends up taking the back out of the backfield, or the back that was coming in motion here. You see him? Originally, Roquan has him. Then all they do is switch off, and then Queen has him, and then he takes your man Smith has him, then he takes Queen's responsibility here and defends this out route to perfection. Coach the hell up. Listen, I have more film studies on this. I definitely want to know what he's going to do on the offensive side of the ball. That's going to be key there. But, man, that defense should be fun to watch. Seattle already has the personnel for the most part. A few tweaks here. Definitely need to change out 2 or 3 players. But for the most part, man, it should be pretty smooth sailing for him with the type of personnel that Seattle does have, and the fact that they were leaning more towards odd front principles, played a ton of 3-4 the last couple of years as well. So kind of a hybrid thing that Macdonald does, and Seattle was already doing that before. So it should be a seamless transition on that facet of the game. But, man, what is he going to do on the offensive side of the ball? I have a few suggestions there, right? He could team up with your man Greg Roman. That would be hard, right? If Seattle want to play that power ball that they used to play, Greg Roman could do that there. There's still some guys out there, I believe, that they could work with. And we shall see about that, man. All right. But there you have it, man. Your man Mike Macdonald. Hell of a hire, right? Potential Grand Slam hire again for the Seattle Seahawks. They're only 36 years old and is a head coach of the Seattle Seahawks. That's hard. All right, let me know what you think, though. Salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.